Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
And now the Lakers starting group. They'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. Russell Westbrook out there with T, and it's Reeves in at the 3, the small forward. Well, here we have a huge moment for MP with in-season awards. He took home his first Player of the Month in his career.
And to win Player of the Month, you need to be a special talent. MP showed he can put forth sustained greatness with his play.
Here are the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Now, Giddey. After the missed 3 from T, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from LeBron. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to T for 3. Buries it from three-point range. T's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by him. High percentage look that time from Anthony Davis, and that's one he rarely misses.
From deep, the Thunder with another miss.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
It's good. Davis has got his second basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Giddey against Westbrook. Pass to Pokusevski. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And that one's good by LeBron.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was. Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Here's Davis, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. Trailing by 4. As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, T is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's LeBron James, and there's Bryant, and it's Walker in at the 3 slot. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He picked up 39 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. feels confident that he can build on that prior success. Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Pokusevski. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Holmgren can't hit. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
So it's the Thunder now, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And Klay stops, whistle on Butler.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's coming off a 25-point game against Sacramento.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Giddey with the bounce pass. Holmgren kicks to Giddey. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. No good on the 3. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. James looking it over to the paint. Key's shot is good. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They've been looking out of sync offensively. Lakers on top, up by 15. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
In the Eastern Conference, Joel Embiid. Now let's talk about our game tonight. A nightmare of a first half for the... And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from T.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Giddey and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Reeves the pass to T. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots a fader. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Holmgren kicks to Giddey. Passes to Dort. Back to Giddey. Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. The feed now to Holmgren. The Lakers with the rebound. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from 11, and Davis pulls it down.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the
substitution on the court.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Kendrick Nunn out there with T. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then it's David Nwaba. And it's Toscano Anderson in at the 4-man position. Back to Dort. Launches it. The Thunder keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Holmgren gets the bucket.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
To the wing on the left. For the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
He gets that one.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
To the middle. Here's Nunn. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Holmgren with it, working on Bryant, and they will get the basket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. T's shot is good.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
71.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He kicks it to Holmgren. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter. Westbrook passes to T. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Boy, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Westbrook against Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City.
In society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Now here's Giddey. Not a lot of room. Fires, high post. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
For the Lakers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
The one player that really stands out, of course, is
Los Angeles ball. Substitution on the court.
Like it was going to drop in, and if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Baisley's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for George. And the Lakers also making a change. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. T cranes it from beyond the arc. T's got 36.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And there's the pass to T. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.